Hello everyone, I'm going to show you how I did my French manicure. I feel that I did it perfectly this time, and I wanted to show you some tips and tricks on how I achieved my perfect smile line. So I've got my mannequin hand prepped and ready to go. I'm going to use my acid-free primer very first after I've already buffed the nail. Some lifting over here where I didn't get the nail applied completely, but for today's demonstration purposes, it doesn't matter. Just going to be focusing on the French tip technique. I'm going to put on 2 base coats, 2 layers cured individually. And I want them pretty thin. So I'm having to work that gel, whoops, all the way over. And sometimes if I feel like I still have too much, I'll wipe the edge of my bottle and remove a little more before curing. Going to cure for 30 seconds. I'm going to apply one more coat. This ensures that base color will have a really good adhesion. Oops, cure for 30 seconds. Okay, ready to apply the base color. I'm using Cloud Beauté gel polish number 1849. It's this color that's on my nails here. It's kind of shimmery, a little bit to it. And so I'm going to do 3 coats of this and cure for 30 seconds each. Final layer of the base color. The third coat I do 60 seconds. Okay, now because my mannequin's hand has darker complexion skin, I should probably do one more coat of the base color, but I'm not going to for today. I'm just going to focus on doing the tip right now. And I also wanted to show you that if this was my own hand that I was really doing for my polish, I would have used my orange stick to go around the cuticle right here after applying each layer of gel before curing. Just go around like that to make sure that it's not flooding the cuticle there and that I don't have any of the gunked up mess right here. You can see that I had gone through right there yesterday. Okay. Next, gonna take my white. This is white. It looks gray in the little picture there, but it's white by Cloud Beauté gel polish number 1323. And gonna put a little bit of it on. Just kind of drawing on an estimated smile line there. Oops. Sorry, my lighting is terrible. Okay. So since it's good and messy, you'll be able to see really well how this little brush is going to do the trick. And what I'm going to do is I have acetone nail polish remover. Make sure it's unlocked. And what I like to do, I got these from the dollar store, and you're supposed to just put your cotton on top, but it has a little kind of a bowl on the top. You can see where there's remover able to just sit there. So with my fancy Wet n Wild brush I got from the dollar store, it's actually a makeup brush for eyeshadow. You can see it's kind of got a stiff bristle to it, but it's also soft and flexible. So I'm going to dip just the tip, whoops, that was too much, just the tip right into the nail polish remover and remove a little bit on my towel. And then I'm going to place this right about where I want it. And I'm not even pushing the brush. I'm literally just rotating it, like turning it. Okay, you can see a little bit of the polish was on there. Okay, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. Just rotating the brush. I went too far. So let me see if I can fix it without adding more gel. Just the slightest little bit. Now see, I don't like that. So I'm going to fix it by adding a little bit more, and I'll do the demonstration again. I love how with this gel you can apply it. If you don't like it, wipe it off, start over without any nail polish remover. It's getting a little thick. That's okay. Okay, so again, I'm going to just dip just a tip, wipe it on my towel a little bit, turn my brush. Other side. Turn. It's still doing that right there. But if I were to do it on my own nail, turning it gets it perfectly where I want it. Okay. Not pushing. We're just rotating the brush and letting it go into place where it naturally wants to go. So we will attempt one more time. Get this little corner the way that I want it. It's probably because it's not my own real hand. That'll work. So I have the mannequin hand facing the way that I do is sitting on my lap, because I wanted to show you exactly how it looks when I do that twist from my perspective, because chances are you're watching this video to see how to achieve the perfect smile line on your own hand. Now, I haven't attempted this on anybody else yet, but I'm sure that in time I will. Okay, that's looking pretty good. Now, it's not perfect, but we're going to go over it with a second coat. I'm going to cure it for 30 seconds. Okay, now we're going to do a second coat of polish. This time I'm being more careful to only get the gel up to my smile line. Just making that white a bit brighter. And then if I need to clean it up, I can. Now I'm going to clean up the edge a little bit. Putting my brush right where I want it. You just need the very, very front tip of the bristles. Don't need very much to touch at all. And you can also clean up, most of that's cured on, but you can also clean up the edges while you're there and cure again for 30 seconds. All right, now I'm gonna scoot these aside, and I've got my top coat. This is Morovan, and it's actually the same brand that I used the base coat. I just forgot to show. Got them on Amazon. Gonna go pretty generous with the top coat. If you need to do a third coat of the white, you certainly can. I did on my own fingernails because they were pretty thin coats of the white and there wasn't very much space to kind of glob it on. So I just decided to go with more coats. And again, before I cure, this would be the time I'd take my orange stick and just go whoop, right there. Gonna do one more top coat and then we'll be done. I do a whole 90 seconds the last cure so that just make sure to seal everything in really well. Okay, and there we are, finished. I'll turn it around so you can see from a different angle. Again, not giving a care about all of that, just focusing on the smile line. And I see here where I could have gone up just a hair more with the white over here, but it's a mannequin and it doesn't have a completely smooth surface that I started with. I got it the best I could for demonstration purposes, but for my own, I did them pretty darn good, and I'm actually really happy with this set. Next time I would do a lighter color. This is really peachy, and I feel like it makes me look like I have Barbie fingernails or something. So I will do a different color for my base, but I am overall really happy with this set. Thanks for watching.